Page 19. Rondo. This is Opus 20, number 1 from Kuhlau. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but there you go. It starts with a K and ends with a U, and there's a bunch of stuff in between. Okay. I remember this piece because it's in a book of sonatinas. I inherited music. My grandmother studied piano, and she used this book about 110 years ago or so, long time ago. And it was in there, and I used to just play that book. I just play through the book. It was just fun. There's a lot of Clementi stuff in it, and a lot of this composer, however you say his name, in it also. And it's just wonderful. I just had a lot of fun, and I didn't really know what I was doing, but I could read the notes and rhythms, and I just, fingers. I was just having fun pushing keys down. And this is one of the things, because this one is a rather fast thing, and it's fun to play. Let's do it accurately and see if we can make some music out of it, though. 2/4 time, no sharps or flats. We're in the key of C major. Make sure you can do the scale for C major and the scale for A minor. It also has no sharps or flats. At least 2 octaves up and down. Make sure you can do those. They will help you in playing the pieces. It will help give you the control. I do the accents and the wrist action I describe in there. It's really about the only technique I teach in these videos. Well, other than some staccato techniques or whatever. You're coming in on the end of 2. 2 and. 2-E and a. 2-E and a. 2 and 1. So it's here. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 2. And that's the trickiest part of the rhythm. When you get down to the 3rd line, then you're doing the Alberti bass in the left hand. And at the end of the 2nd line, you're here. I suggest you lift up and do this. You can do this. They want you to use 2nd finger again. Ooh. I come up and use 1 here. I guess what I'm suggesting, just because we already used 2nd finger here, because we want from here, we want to connect this. This is the last major 2nd line. We want to connect this together. And I don't want to use 2nd finger again. So I'm suggesting come on, use thumb. There, this is all. And the kicker here is keep all these even. And if you can do that, keep them even, then use the same thing up above. It's the same thing, it's just a different accompaniment. So make it the same. If nobody's around to hear you and you're just fooling around, then have fun with it. And I used to do that when I was in high school. I would go through that sonatina book and just play at midnight or after, because I was in a position where I didn't bother anybody. And I just had a ball with it. It was just really, it's fun to play. But if you're going to play it and horse around with it, make sure there's nobody around to hear you, because they'll drive them up and up the wall. It really will. Now once you've got the notes and the rhythms, as far as the articulation goes, they give you a tenuto in the last. And the other editions I've seen, it's actually an accent. Go ahead and accent it. Staccato. Land on it. Not a real loud one, but staccato. Because this is soft here. The left hand has to be here and very soft. So. There. You land on the end of the 2nd line. You go up to loud. The left hand's still soft. And again, land on that in the 3rd end of the 3rd line. Land that. I would make that an accent, not a tenuto. And that's about it for the dynamics. Now, speed, allegro, again, it's what can you do accurately here? How fast can you do this accurately? If it's this, if that's your fast, close enough. It's got to be accurate. Don't play somebody else's fast. You play your fast. As you get better with piano, you will gradually speed this up. Don't be in a hurry though. Let's repeat it so you play it twice and all that. Okay, that's fine. As a matter of habit, and then other editions have different dynamic indications and slightly different articulation indications. Toward the end of the second line here, the last two measures, I put in a little crescendo there, and that's the habit. So bottom, make it feel like they're going. Now you're just not playing note, 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 note. It needs to feel like it's going somewhere. If you just slightly increase, not a lot, just a little, it gives that feeling it's going someplace. That's interpretation. That you get into it. After you get past the mechanics, then you start getting into that sort of thing. You feel it. I like to play it with you slowly to double check everything. We're going to take the repeat. I'm not going to do any dynamics, but I'll do the staccatos and stuff. And I'm going to turn those tenuto marks into accents. A regular accent, not a tenuto. So I'll give us 1.5 counts, and the metronome is beating eighth notes again. So I'll give you 3 eighth note counts. 1, ready, go, here. And then we go on here or something. I don't know. 1, ready, go. And 2 and.